Andariki Namaskaram. Let us start today's session. In the last session, we discussed the verb conjugation table with using the verb go, that is velu. Today, I am going to give some tips how to make your own verb conjugation tables using the previously uh, published that Excel file. Okay, I already explained, so I will give you some tips. So if you look at this Excel file, we have I think almost like 436 verbs. Okay, these are like commonly used verbs. So we can compress this one into 200 commonly used verbs. Then again, as if we compress again, we'll get maybe 50 most commonly used verbs. Okay, so like that you need to identify just to start speaking in Telugu. You need to identify those most commonly used 50 verbs, then try to make your conjugation tables, like convert into different tenses. If you look at here, uh, in the initial clauses, I divided the verbs into the based on the verb ending. If you look at here, you enable the filter button. In the data menu, you will find filter button. I think it's already enabled. You can download and go through. If you click it, if you click here, you will see the verb endings. For example, if you want to see the verbs which are ending with only povu, okay, I'll just click this one. Then I can see only the verbs which are ending with povu. Okay, so how many we have here? Maybe 4 or 5 are there, but some of the verbs, like the verbs which are ending with u, there are many, maybe for 50 words like that. But if you learn one the conjugation table with one verb, the remaining, the rest of the verbs will be in the same format. Okay, you don't need to try very hard, it will be same. But you need to focus only on one verb for each category. Okay, so now again, when we come to the tense part, for now let's select all the verbs. Now we have all the verbs open. Okay, you can see all the verbs with different colors. This is to filter the verbs with any one type. For example, who or to, who, mu. So you can sort. Also, what you can do is, for example, if you are going to make sentences using the present tense. Okay, let's start from the last column. If you come to this part, for example, we took past tense positive sentence. I ate, I have eaten, like this. There are some other verbs also which falls in the same category, that is available in the template, I mean verb conjugation tables. Go. Okay, so again you can come here. Okay, you can try to filter. Actually, I think we have many sentences here. We have many, but what you can do, instead of selecting everything, you just deselect the blanks. Deselect the blanks. So what you will get? You will get the cells with content only. Okay, then you identify. Then again, when you come here, you sort with any one verb. For example, I choose nchu. Okay, if I explain any sentence there, you will find here. Okay, నేను ముగించాను. This one we are talking about. Okay, నేను ముగించాను. So here you know already, uh, all the verbs which are ending with nu are here. So like this you can sort and start making your own verb conjugation tables. Then if you don't find anything, if you find any new verb in future, you can apply the same style. For example, a verb I did not include here, but it is ending with no sound. Okay, so based on this formula you can easily conjugate. Let's look at into another type. We have verbs with let's take move. Okay, I sort by move. I found only one verb, but in the dictionary or somewhere, if you find additional verbs with mu ending, you can conjugate in the same formula. Here I have already conjugated in the first class. For example, positive sentence, I ate. Nenu nammanu. Okay, if you find any other verb with similar ending, you can apply in the same style. Similarly, you can go to other verbs, but you need to sort here. If you want, before going to the another category, I mean past tense or present tense, another tense, you need to disable this filter, because we might have used the example sentence with a different verb. So you enable this one, like select all. Okay, now you filter with some other. Yeah, here nothing. Or even you can disable this one. You can select all the verbs first, then first choose the tense, what tense you want to focus. For example, I want to get the meaning like ing form. It is easy. Let's see another one, present continuous tense. Okay, I will disable the blanks first, so I will get the cells which are having only sentences. For example, yeah, here what we mentioned, change the poo to boo sound at the end of the verb sentence. Okay, so I think, okay, yeah, here we have sentences. I am consulting, నేను సంప్రదిస్తూ ఉన్నాను. Then you can sort here with different ending also. We have only few verbs which are with ju and actually I think I read only that time. Okay, but it's okay, you can try with filtering option, so you will get more ideas. Then let's go to the previous word file. This is the template. Okay, so if any one of you wants to use this template, instead of practicing individual sentences, if anybody interested, you can take this file as a template, and you can send me the word file. So in one of the coming classes, we will review, then we will make changes if there is a mistake like that. You use only commonly used verbs. For example, take the verb vinu. Okay, then conjugate like this: I listen, I will listen. So like that, try to make sentences, then we will review. In the coming classes, I will also choose some of the commonly used verbs, then I will also try to make conjugation because this conjugation tables is very important topic. Okay, and it will take some time to make the tables. Anyway, we have template now, it will be easy for us to make changes only. Okay, now let's go to the corrections part. Pravindra garu.
Namaskaram, Andy. I
నమస్కారం
think this
అండి.
is very clear, and thank you for this explaining this to us.
అవునండి. Actually I can explain now with other verbs. Instead of spending time with conjugation tables, I will leave that work for practice. Okay, let
Please,
yeah,
yes.
yeah, use this template and
Thank
make
you.
your own conjugation tables, and you can start using that one, and we will make corrections if any. Okay, and try to send me the word file. If you complete any conjugation table with any verb, please send me the word file as it is. uh, okay, if you send individually, it is we cannot get in the template format. Okay, but the independent sentence you are randomly when you are practicing, that's okay, that sentences you can send in WhatsApp. Okay, but if you are conjugating using
Andy.
any special verb, put it into this template. Okay,
You can send us the Word document, Andy.
yeah,
You
it's
send
there,
it to
it's there.
us.
Yeah,
You have. Thank you.
in the last class 86 class,
In the last
I
one.
shared
Okay,
a
thank you.
link, that is
Excellent.
from that link you can access the template. Just 1 minute. Natarajan garu asked me a query. I think 4 days before, he sent a query that is on the usage of a word annamata. Annamata. So we have a detailed lesson here. I will share the screen, then I will explain how we can use the word annamata. Okay, this is a word. It is most commonly used word in Telugu. You might have come across this word also. So let us discuss this one. Annamata in Telugu is normally used to emphasize the said words or sentences. For example, okay, let me read the theory, then I will explain with example sentences. Though it does not have any specific or particular meaning, it is used to convey the speaker's focus on the said words. So mostly we repeat, like we emphasize what we said just now. Okay, that means even without using the word annamata, the sentence has meaning. Uh, we cannot get word to word translation, but it highlights the previously said sentence or words. Okay, sometimes it is used to convey the meaning of the word. Meaning of the word means it's word itself. Okay, in English there are no equivalent words for it. However, words like apparently or similar words can be used for the word annamata. Now with example sentences you can understand clearly. This one, let okay, this is very long sentence, but I will explain phrase by phrase so you can understand clearly. ఈ సంచిలో రెండు అరటి పండ్లు. Okay, I will show you the transliteration part. ఈ సంచిలో రెండు అరటి పండ్లు మూడు మామిడి పండ్లు ఉన్నాయి. అంటే వాటి నిష్పత్తి 2:3 అన్నమాట. So here we have a word annamata. This word is, okay, if I tell you the English meaning of this sentence, you will understand clearly. There are 2 bananas and 2 mangoes in this bag. That means their ratio is 2:3. So here e sanchilo means in this bag. Okay, in this bag means e sanchilo. Okay, then what else? There are means, actually, I will give you an example. There are 2 bananas means, can somebody try to translate this one? There are 2 bananas.
రెండు అరటి పండ్లు.
Okay, so if we expand, I mean, if we use the translation of there also, so what we can say akkada rendu arati పండ్లు ఉన్నాయి. There are 2 bananas. If we translate word to word, it will, the full sentence meaning is akkada rendu arati పండ్లు ఉన్నాయి. But here when we specify any item, any thing which contains the arati పండ్లు, okay, then we don't need to use the word akkada. Instead of akkada, we use the meaning of that bag or whatever is there. So here we don't need to use the meaning of there, akkada. So we can directly use the meaning of bag only. So you can skip the meaning of there in the Telugu sentence. So if you translate as it is, akkada sanchilo రెండు ఉన్నాయి మూడు ఉన్నాయి, it gives that kind of meaning. But you don't need to say akkada. You can skip the meaning of there, then directly you can say in this bag. That means ee sanchilo, then you can write the items. 2 bananas అంటే రెండు అరటి పండ్లు, and 2 mangoes అంటే మూడు మామిడి పండ్లు. Okay, here I need to change. Here 3, so in Telugu also 3. This is మూడు, this is 3. 3 mangoes means మూడు అరటి పండ్లు. Then as I mentioned before, in English we use the word and, but when you are writing something you can use the meaning like మరియు, రెండు అరటి పండ్లు మరియు మూడు మామిడి పండ్లు ఉన్నాయి. Yes, it is correct. But in spoken Telugu we skip the meanings like and or. These conjunctions we don't use in Telugu. We just read continuously. రెండు అరటి పండ్లు మూడు మామిడి పండ్లు ఉన్నాయి. That's all. That is enough in spoken Telugu. Okay, then let us focus on the next sentence. అంటే వాటి నిష్పత్తి. అంటే వాటి నిష్పత్తి 2:3 అన్నమాట. Okay, so here ante means if you look at here, that means we can say that means ante, but annamata, there is no meaning here, there is no equal word in this sentence, but we use to emphasize, okay, that is the matter or that is the thing we are repeating. We are using this annamata word to show the previously used sentence, like this is correct, that is the matter, like that. In those contexts we will see another examples also, so you will understand. Coronavirus transmission is higher where there is more population. That means it is higher in urban areas. Sometimes we can consider that means to translate the word annamata, but it is not always, sometimes. Okay, so here we can consider that means annamata. Okay, let me transliterate this one into Telugu, into in English words, so you will understand. జనాలు ఎక్కువగా తిరుగుతున్న ప్రదేశాల్లోనే కరోనా వైరస్ వ్యాప్తి ఎక్కువగా ఉంది. అంటే పట్టణ ప్రాంతాల్లోనే ఎక్కువ అన్నమాట. So here what we are doing, we are emphasizing the previously spoken words using the word annamata. Here we have direct translation, that means we can use to translate annamata word. Okay, now let me explain each phrase for better understanding purpose. Janalu okay, I will translate from English first. Coronavirus transmission is higher. Okay, coronavirus transmission is higher ante coronavirus vyapti means transmission. Okay, transmission means vyapti. Is higher is and is means undi, higher ante ekkuvaga undi. Coronavirus transmission is higher ante coronavirus vyapti ekkuvaga undi. Then here we used where. Okay, where there is more population. Okay, where there is more population means జనాలు ఎక్కువగా తిరుగుతున్న ప్రదేశాల్లోనే. ఓకే, జనాలు ఎక్కువగా తిరుగుతున్న ప్రదేశాల్లోనే. దిస్ వన్ in simple words what we can say, the meaning of this one is the place where people roam around. Okay, more population, so where there are more people, there only the coronavirus is spreading. It gives that kind of meaning. So more population means ఎక్కువ జనాభా. Okay, ఎక్కువ జనాభా, but here we use like జనాలు ఎక్కువగా. What else we used here? We used a word తిరుగుతున్న means like roaming also we can use here. Okay, did you understand the meaning of this full sentence? Then we can go to the next one. If you don't understand, just let me know, I will elaborate, because I know this is
clear to me.
yeah, this is a very long sentence, but with practice you will understand the meaning. Okay, let us focus on the next sentence. That means, here that means we can translate as annamata. In this context it is annamata. Okay, it is higher. Higher means ఇది ఎక్కువగా ఉంది, but the word ఇది not necessary to use, so we can use the word ఎక్కువ. In urban areas means పట్టణ ప్రాంతాల్లోని. Urban areas means పట్టణ ప్రాంతాలు. పట్టణ ప్రాంతాలు. Okay. In urban areas means పట్టణ ప్రాంతాలలో. పట్టణ ప్రాంతాలలో. Again we used a word ne to emphasize the area. Only in urban areas, like it gives that kind of meaning when we add ne, it emphasizes. Okay. Ante means you can consider as that means. Actually it has two meanings. We can say that means, or annamata also, it gives almost same meaning, but it doesn't have a particular meaning, but based on the we have to understand where we use the word annamata. Let us see the next example. Okay, in the above two sentences it is used to denote the meaning. Okay, observe the following conversation. Let me type this one in English so you will understand. Rama to జాగ్రత్తగా ఉండు, ఎందుకంటే తను పుకార్లు వ్యాప్తి చేస్తుంది. Okay, let us see the meaning of this one. Be careful with Rama as she spreads rumors. This word, it is just Rama, not Rama, because as per the Telugu script it is Rama only. As native speakers we write the same spelling for the word Rama also in translation. I mean in English spelling, but while pronouncing we will show the difference. Okay, here it is Rama only as per the Telugu script. Okay, be careful with Rama, that means Ramato jagrattaga undu. Okay, so whenever you have a sentence like this, be careful with, you can say any person name. For example, be careful with manager. Okay, so manager to jagrattaga undu. Okay, you can make your own sentences while practicing. Be careful with your boss. Okay, me yajamani to jagrattaga undu. Boss means yajamani. Okay, be careful with your, you can write anything. Okay, any person name. Okay, dash, you write the meaning of that person or position, then add to jagrattaga undu, be careful. Then we will focus on the next phrase. As she spreads rumor. As she spreads rumor means for some time we will just forget about this meaning, this word as, then we will focus only this one, then we will attach with that one. She spreads rumors means, she means ame. Okay, but since it is like repetition, yeah, we can use ame also, no problem. Ame also or tanu, both are correct. Okay, ఎందుకంటే ఆమె పుకార్లు వ్యాప్తి చేస్తుంది. ఓకే, ఎందుకంటే ఆమె పుకార్లు వ్యాప్తి చేస్తుంది. సో షీ స్ప్రెడ్స్ మీన్స్ ఆమె వ్యాప్తి చేస్తుంది. ఓకే, ఎర్లియర్ we have a word like coronavirus spreads, something like that. Okay, yeah, there is no other object after coronavirus, so we used వ్యాప్తి అవుతుంది. Okay, వ్యాప్తి అవుతుంది. So we did not use like that, వ్యాపిస్తుంది, so we can say వ్యాపిస్తుంది. I will write here. It spreads means ఇది వ్యాపిస్తుంది. Okay, if you look at here, after the verb there is no object. For example, okay, let me mute the mic. So here it spreads means ఇది వ్యాపిస్తుంది. There is no object. It is like it is a subject. Okay, coronavirus. But here she spreads. She spreads. Okay. So here we cannot say ఆమె వ్యాపిస్తుంది because ఆమె is a person. Okay. So but when we use it like it or any coronavirus or any disease, we can say ఇది వ్యాపిస్తుంది. For example, malaria spreads. That means malaria వ్యాపిస్తుంది. It is correct. But this word spreads we use with when we use with the people like he, she, like that, it becomes like this. ఇది ఆమె వ్యాప్తి చేస్తుంది. Here you need to understand the difference. వ్యాపిస్తుంది if it is spreading itself, and if the person is spreading something, we need to use this meaning. ఆమె వ్యాప్తి చేస్తుంది. What she will spread? So we have a word here, rumors. She spreads rumors means ఆమె, here we need to write the meaning of rumors. పుకార్లు, ఆమె పుకార్లు వ్యాప్తి చేస్తుంది. Okay, now we need to combine these two phrases here. So after combining, we'll get this sentence. ఎందుకంటే, we use the word ఎందుకంటే to translate the word as, then తను పుకార్లు వ్యాప్తి చేస్తుంది. Okay, in this context we can use the word ఎందుకంటే to translate the word as while combining. Sare Pravindra garu, now we are running out of time. This is a big lesson. We will continue this one in the next session only. Still more sentences are there.
Andy, thank you very much.
Yeah, welcome Andy. I will share this document in the group so you can go through. Then remaining we will discuss in the next session.
మంచిదండి.
Thanks Andy. ధన్యవాదములు. Thank you.
అందరికీ
ధన్యవాదములు అండి.
ధన్యవాదములు.
ధన్యవాదములు.